Okay, so the first property I want to go over is the commutative property. And like I mentioned to you guys before, the commutative property, I like you guys to think of the word commute, which really just means to kind of move around or be transported around, right? So I told you guys could think of a car. A car is commuting, right? Commuting. So the car is moving around. Okay, so there's both the commutative property of addition as well as a commutative property of multiplication, and essentially they're just saying that when you're adding or multiplying two or more things together, the order is not important. In other words, you can move it around. So instead of saying 2 plus 7, which is 9, you could also say 7 plus 2, which is also 9. Or instead of saying 3 times 5, which is 15, you could also say 5 times 3 is also 15. So that's used for a lot of things, and one of the things it's used for is to simplify expressions. So if we had an expression something like let's say 5 times 15 times 2. Okay, we could essentially multiply 5 times 15 and we'll think about, we might have to multiply it out. 5 times 15 and we get 75, and then we multiply that by 2 and we get 150. So this is going to equal 150. Well, what we could use the commutative property for is, so let's go and rewrite 5 times 15 times 2. What we could do is, okay, we could, if we notice, we can multiply 5 times 2 first. So we could think of this 5 times 2 times 15, and using the commutative property, now we know we could do 5 times 2 in our heads. 5 times 2 is just 10. 10 times 15, and we know the trick with multiplying by 10 or 100. So 10 times 15 is simply 150. So using the commutative property, it really saved us a lot of time.